Hey guys, let's talk about Ebola, which is actually perfect because I am sick. I got a cold, and I know that's not a big deal, but I feel like I never get sick. My immune system is so strong normally, so that when I do get a cold, I am an absolute baby. But I did want to talk about it because it is a huge topic right now. It's swirling around on all the news channels and even the Drudge Report, like Matt Drudge, all the top left-hand corner stories, they're all about Ebola. It's kind of a big frenzy these days. And I know everybody has their different opinions on the matter, research, perspectives, takes on it. And I just kind of wanted to offer mine. I know it's a huge topic, so I don't really want to offer any conclusions because I obviously don't have them. But I do have a couple questions just from what I read on the internet, and I do have an observation or two. So, one of my first questions is why in the world would the United States government and the Center for Disease Control, the CDC, have a patent on one of the strands? I don't know if someone that's really sciencey and in the medical field can help me answer that. Maybe there is a perfectly logical explanation for that, but that just screams control to me and intellectual property, and I really don't see the place for that in a disease and virus. So, and they actually own future strands too that are within 70% variants of the strand that they patented. Why would that be? Someone please tell me. Also, Bill and Melinda Gates are throwing money at the cure. They invested $50 million to the United Nations and CDC to help find a cure and help fund future vaccines to try to fight this. So I'm not a big fan of Bill and Melinda Gates. I think that they have nefarious intentions with a lot of things. And I know Bill Gates has talked openly about depopulation before. Plus, if they're going to spend that much money, I don't know, are they expecting a return on their investments via vaccines and making it mandatory? That way they would get a whole lot of money kicked back. So, yeah, that's kind of weird. Someone help to answer that. And my third question is government science, basically. NIH owns all the patents to the vaccines. So this just screams problem, reaction, solution to me. I mean, I said I wasn't going to give conclusions. This isn't really, but I mean, that's just kind of what it looks like. Big government working with big pharma. Big government creates the stir with the news and everybody getting all panicked and worried, and that's the reaction part. The people saying, oh no, oh my God, we gotta stay safe, we gotta stay healthy. That's the reaction, and then big pharma comes in, big science, big pharma, whatever you want to call them, comes in with a cure via vaccines. And I know that the Marine Corps already did a drill, a pandemic drill down in North Carolina using the flu shot, but just to kind of practice for any other future vaccines in the midst of a pandemic. So why are they doing drills like that? Also, real quick, I forgot to add, when pandemic situations like this happen, a lot of times the medications and vaccines are rushed to the market. They're waived of proper testing, liabilities. It's basically like an experimental drug that's being released out onto the public. That just kind of has scary health implications to me long term. And the CDC actually just admitted that millions of Americans that received the polio vaccine back in the day, it was actually contaminated with the cancer virus. So, yeah, it's just kind of scary, all this crazy vaccine, experimental drug, health scare stuff. I don't like it. I don't like it at all. I don't know. I could just be tinfoil hatting it, Katie conspiracy-ing it. I don't know. But those are the questions I had, and I saw them kind of under wraps, like under the main news sources. So maybe I was just looking at weird sources. Someone please set me straight with that, though. Those are my questions. Also, an observation is I think that it is a huge distraction from war. If you remember back to the last biggest news story before this whole thing hit, it was ISIS going back to war and declaring war on them. And a lot of people didn't like that. And then Ebola happened, and everybody just kind of forgot about it. And actually, I think it was yesterday, Joe Biden came out and admitted that they funded, trained, and supported ISIS to take over Assad back this time last year. And no one noticed and no one cares because everybody's too dramatic about Ebola. So I think it's a big distraction. Here, look over here, look over here, look over here. And yet they're still bombing the Middle East, killing tons of civilians and children. So, but it's working because everybody's talking about Ebola. Also, my last my last observation, I forget what it was. Give me a second. Oh, it's only killed 4,000 people so far. And this thought came to me after seeing a meme, actually. All right, that's a lot of people, but then think about how many people have died from other things. From their own government, from police brutality, from war, from obesity, from tobacco, from this, from that. And for Drudge to call it the biggest health scare in our lifetime, that's a little alarmist. I don't know why exactly he's playing into this whole hype. So I thought he was a little bit more credible than that. But yeah, those are my questions and my observations. Please let me know what you think below, and I will talk to you down there. All right, stay healthy. Bye.